Hello, my name is Eduardo Camilo. This is my signal. I was born in Campinas. I am 54 years old. I work with the deaf people for about 37 years. In May of 2008, I set up a stand in the Jaguariúna Rodeo Festival specifically for the deaf people and foreigners to assist deaf people who like to go to rodeos. In August, during the political race campaign period, I was invited by the mayor of Jaguariúna, Tarcísio Chavegato, to translate the 24 rallies. I met a beautiful woman, got married, and moved to town, Jaguariúna. At that time, the Amancio Bueno Public School already had social inclusion with classrooms for the deaf children. I realized that I needed to continue working with education and guidance for the young and adult deaf people. I moved my school of Libras, Brazilian Sign Language, to Jaguariúna. In 2009, I started giving private classes of Libras, Brazilian Deaf Sign Language. My first students were from companies in the outskirts of Campinas city. Then I was able to set up a group of 21 students from the City Hall schools. The conference to the deaf with Newton Câmara, Wayne Martins, Letícia Naveiro, Natália Romera, Pastor Salomon of the Fourth Square Church of Curitiba, and Pastor Nelson Cremonese of the First Church to the Deaf in Brazil, and missionary Mrs. Rosalia. I also was used by God to celebrate some weddings. Among my work, I accompanied the deaf people to social services, banks, hospital, medical clinics, and the volunteer translator for the deaf youth and Yara up to their high school degree accomplishment. I had the opportunity to be used by God to prevent a deaf couple from losing their daughter from false accusation. A deaf man who was using drugs and was bleeding in the streets, and I helped him to find a job. I saved a deaf man who was losing his apartment in a house because his name was not included in the family's will. I translated trials of reconciliation, alimony, divorce, and the trials of crimes. Also in 2009, we held the first municipal conference for the deaf with the participation of Newton Câmara of Ceará State. In 2010, I spoke with the mayor, Gustavo Reis, and he promulgated September 23rd as a municipal day of the deaf. In 2013, I founded the Association of the Deaf of Jaguariúna, ASUJAD. In 2014, I founded the COMPET, Municipal Council of the People with Disabilities, and in 2016, I founded the Association of People with Disabilities in Jaguariúna, APDEJA. From 2013 to 2016, I created a service for people with disabilities that worked within the Social Assistance Department. From 2013 to 2016, I created a service for people with disabilities that worked within the Social Assistance Department, all registered in the City Hall. In 2015, we held the second municipal conference with the participation of Newton Câmara and Karim Strobel of the Faculty of Santa Catarina. Also in the same year, we gave the free Brazilian Sign Language course with the social service of the city. In 2016, I gave the Libras course for parents, students, teachers, and any other communities interested in communicating with the deaf. Also in 2016, I went to Brasilia together with the counselor for the deaf, Yuris Catena, representative delegate representing our city of Jaguariúna, and taking proposals to the federal government on behalf of the state of São Paulo at the 4th National Conference for People with Disabilities, held by the Secretariat of Human Rights. Even today, I translate in the companies, I teach sign language, and I try to help the deaf community, as I have done about 37 years. My desire in the prayer is that the deaf community of Jaguariúna can advance in search of social inclusion and pursuit of happiness, and that Jaguariúna may be an example of social inclusion.